Hello, Professor Wyatt's English class. I'm Kieran Radley, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit on how a very special film adheres to the three-act structure we had discussed. This film is called Antz. In case you're unfamiliar, Antz is the 1998 DreamWorks movie about a single worker ant named Z4195, voiced by Woody Allen. He lives in a colony divided by workers and soldiers that constantly promotes the ideals of conformity and mindless servitude among its citizens. However, Z was never quite like other ants. He's weaker and feels completely unfulfilled by his job of shoveling dirt to expand the tunnels of the colony. Not to mention he's not that great at it. Z, an intelligent but pessimistic ant, feels stifled by the mindless colony lifestyle and his overall insignificance. He yearns to express himself in his individuality, which goes against everything his colony stands for.
It's this whole gung-ho superorganism thing that I can't get. I try, but I don't get it. I mean, what is it? I'm supposed to do everything for the colony, and what about my needs? What about me?
Now, moving on to the three-act structure. The first act is spent exploring the colony and understanding the inner workings of this universe where ants are involved in politics. Several other important plot points are set up in this act as well, such as Princess Bala dancing with Z, and a rambling drunk old ant talking about a heavenly paradise called Insectopia.
There is a better place. Insectopia.
Oh, really? Lunatic at 3 o'clock.
It's setting up the world that Z knows, and enabling him to keep believing in the lie. The lie that Z believes throughout the first act is that he truly is insignificant, and that his individuality will never be accepted by ant society.
Okay, I gotta keep a positive attitude. A good attitude, even though I'm utterly insignificant.
The inciting incident is the last plot point in the first act of the story, which thrusts the main character out of the universe that they had known, past the point of no return. In Antz, this event would have to be Z accidentally going into battle against a neighboring termite colony. This attack on the termite colony was plotted by the ruthless General Mandible, intending to kill off the soldier ants loyal to the queen instead of him. Z's weakness becomes his strength in this battle, accidentally falling into a pit while running for his life. This causes him to be the only survivor of the ambush, which had some surprisingly heavy imagery for what was supposed to be a children's film. He cradles the decapitated head of his friend Barbados, who tells him,
Don't make my mistake, kid. Don't follow orders your whole life. Think for yourself.
Barbados' dying words give Z the push he needed to reject the conformity of the hive and truly express himself as an individual. Additionally, this furthers the movie's main theme of embracing your individuality and being more than just a cog in the machine, thus concluding the first act. The second act of the movie is when stakes start rising, tensions grow higher, and the antagonist takes a more active role in the story, eventually leading to the climax of the film. In Antz, the second act is the largest of the three, containing many more plot points. These plot points include Z coming back to war hero status, unintentionally kidnapping the princess, and leaving the colony to find Insectopia. Because of his fame, and being a worker coming back from a soldier's battle, Z's once radical ideas of individuality and not blindly following orders began to spread throughout the colony workers. Once only believing they were destined to follow the will of the colony, the workers soon realized that they control the means of production.
It's the workers who control the means of production. It's the workers who control the means of production. The means of production. The means of production.
They collectively choose to stop working and do what they want to do for a change. This realization infuriates Mandible, who brings about the midpoint of the film with his plan to flood the colony and kill the workers. When things seem most dire, Z comes in just the nick of time to reveal Mandible's plan, leading to the climax of the movie. This climax involves all the individual workers finally breaking the orders of their superiors and creating a ladder of their bodies to escape the water.
Everyone, listen to me!
Who the heck are you?
He's Z!
Could it be?
Listen, We gotta help each other get out of here before we all drown. How? By making a ladder.
Being washed away.
Oh my God, we're not gonna make it. We need more ants.
You two better get up there.
Weaver, you can't hold him.
This is symbolic of Z's ideals of ants being individuals and having the capability to choose their own destiny. Furthermore, this individuality is extended to Colonel Cutter, who had been completely loyal to Mandible throughout the film. Cutter chose to save a falling Z instead of listening to orders to kill him instead. Mandible, who had betrayed the entire colony, was left by Cutter to fall to his demise. Finally, this brings us to the brief third act of the film. In this act, Z, as well as all other ants, finally learn that they can be individuals. Without the oppressive upper class of ants commanding their every move, the ants in this new colony are free to choose their own path and express themselves how they feel. Z realizes the colony is where he belongs, having a life with Bala and getting a new therapist. He leaves us on a line that ends his hero's journey.
You know, I finally feel like I found my place. And you know what? It's right back where I started. But the difference is, this time, I chose it.
Guess what makes that little old ant think he'll move that rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he's got